Some large developers came in the nation of Brazil, took away their land, took these small peasants from their meager lifestyles and cast them out into poverty. And perhaps even more significant, they're taking huge tracts of the Amazon forest, which is 1/5 of the oxygen supply for the world, and taking it away from people. Mr. Mendez faced threats of violence and people attempted to assassinate him something like 6 times. Last December, after 6 assassination attempts, he went out into his backyard and was met with a shotgun blast in the face and is now dead. Now, this is an example far afield, but to me, if someone like Mr. Mendez can do what he did and live the kind of life that he lived, then I think that perhaps we can make an investment in the environment, such as simply saving our glass or going to our neighbors. I think it's so important of an issue that we can at least do something on that level, on a local level.
And why don't you explain for those who may not be aware of how recycling can enhance our environment?
Well, I think there are several things that recycling can do to help us. Obviously, the simple governmental problems that we face can be alleviated through recycling. One of the biggest problems that our local governments throughout the country is going to be facing and are facing is what to do with our landfills, what to do with these huge areas. You can talk to Tom Sawyer here locally or many people about the significance of this problem. And one of the things that can diminish it is recycling. Indeed, if we get recycling on a large scale, it can help to lower our tax costs. So it can be a help to all of us in that respect.
So each and every one of us should be concerned because it can affect us.
That's right. Not only through making a cleaner environment, which I assume we all would want, but also in our taxes and in the way our government is run. So it can make a difference.
If you'd like more information on how you can contribute to the recycling effort, call Bangor Renewal at 947-8422. Thank you and good night.
It wasn't one of Sherry Huber's typical assignments. She got some first-hand experience at one thing her agency promotes, recycling. Huber joined Sean Faircloth, who's part of a recycling group called Bangor Renewal. On the second Sunday of each month, volunteers go house to house through some neighborhoods in the city, collecting glass to recycle. Huber says efforts like these are the backbone to a statewide effort to cut back the total amount of trash generated in Maine.
Certainly it increases the awareness, and that's the first step. And secondly, I think it's definitely having a positive effect on the amount of material that's being taken out of the waste stream.
So far, officials here at Bangor Public Works say this voluntary recycling effort is going well. But it's not always easy to get people to participate. It's hard for some people to break the habit of just throwing everything away. But Sherry Huber and other recycling advocates say if recycling is made easier, more convenient, then more people will take part. And Huber says municipalities can do a lot to make recycling more convenient.
I know the town of Cumberland, which is near where I live, has gone to a weekly pickup of recyclables on the same day they pick up the trash, and that's proven to show a significant rate of increase in the number of people who are recycling.
Bangor Renewal volunteers say their efforts can send a message.
This is a way of showing our elected officials that there is the interest, and certainly we know there's the need.
By 1994, Maine must reduce the amount of solid waste generated here by 50%. With recycling efforts like these, Huber says the state has a good start towards reaching that goal. In Bangor, Lois Waskevich, News Center.